It's getting late. After a long day at work, you spent the afternoon relaxing at home. You read a couple chapters of a book. You ordered takeout from your favorite place, and now you're winding down for the night. The moment you climb into bed, your body melts into the sheets. Your eyelids grow heavy. The world begins to drift away. Until suddenly, you're awake again. Your eyes fly open. You look around. You're lying in bed, but this isn't your room anymore. You're in the middle of an open field. You see castles shimmering in the distant mountains. Colourful planets loom larger than the sun over your head, and you sit there wondering, where am I? You have entered a lucid dream. Like any other dream, a lucid dream is a collection of images, sensations, and emotions created by your subconscious mind. But here's the catch. In a lucid dream, your conscious is still awake. Normally, when you fall asleep, your conscious clocks out for the day. Every once in a while, that part of your brain wakes up. When that happens, your subconscious will keep dreaming, even though your conscious is awake and aware. Many people experience lucid dreams by accident. There are, however, several different ways to induce a lucid dream. Each technique capitalizes on a unique aspect of your subconscious. No matter what technique you're using, there's one skill you need to know. It's called dream recall. In simple terms, dream recall is your ability to remember the content of your dreams. Let's say you dreamt of the most amazing theme park. You and a few of your friends spent the night twisting and looping on the scariest roller coasters. You dropped miles and miles on a sky tower that climbed into space. So you wake up in the morning with a smile on your face and flutter in your heart. But within minutes, that smile fades away. That flutter disappears. You try to remember just one of those rides. What color was it? What did it feel like? Every little detail seems to slip through your fingers. Most people experience this on a regular basis. According to Scientific American, the average person forgets about 50% of their dream when they wake up. After 10 minutes, that number climbs to 90%, until suddenly you can't remember a single thing. It's like that wonderful dream never even happened. Your dream environments will continue to fade, unless you practice remembering your dreams. Journaling is one of the best ways to stimulate this part of your memory. In a matter of weeks, you can retain the stories, people, and places in your dreams. All you have to do is write them down. Every morning after you wake up, scribble down a few notes about your dream. What were you doing? Who did you see? Maybe you remember one of those crazy roller coasters. You envision yourself doing corkscrews over an active volcano, or free-falling to the center of the earth. Every random detail is worth writing down because those disconnected ideas paint a larger picture, slowly unveiling complex ideas and stories. Dream recall is like connecting the dots. At first, you're staring at a bunch of individual points which really don't look like anything. Over time, journaling connects those dots. Soon, an image will leap off the paper, and you'll experience your dreams like never before. By improving your dream recall, you can develop a sturdy foundation for lucid dreaming. But how do you stimulate a lucid dream? We're going to explore an incredible technique called finger-induced lucid dreaming, or FILD. It's one of the fastest and more efficient strategies out there. Whether you want to float through deep space, walk with sea creatures at the bottom of the ocean, or leap over mountain tops in a single bound, FILD will transform the way you dream. In minutes, you can wake up your conscious mind and freely explore the spellbinding world of lucid dreaming. FILD is a little different than most lucid dreaming techniques because it focuses on a specific portion of your sleep cycle. The average cycle lasts around 7 to 8 hours. During that time, you experience different depths of sleep, from shallow and restless to deep and peaceful. Before you can enter a deep slumber, your body enters REM sleep. I'm sure you have heard this term before, but few people understand what REM sleep actually is. REM stands for Rapid Eye Movement. According to a 2010 study in the journal Trends in Cognitive Science, REM sleep is a brief period of high brain frequency in which your eyes quickly move side to side, like a ball bouncing from one corner to the other. A REM cycle is not a state of deep, restful sleep. In fact, it's the opposite. During REM sleep, your body is extremely active. It's almost like you're still awake. Your respiration and heart rate speed up, and your brain performs a variety of important cognitive tasks, like storing long-term memories. From the same 2010 study, one section of your brain goes haywire during REM sleep. Your thalamus is a small structure that sends motor and sensory signals across the brain. Your thalamus is inactive throughout most of your sleep cycle. During REM sleep, it springs into action. Your thalamus begins transmitting sensory signals like colors, sounds, and even complex images. These sensory signals populate your dreams with vivid imagery and create the environments you explore in your sleep. Your thalamus also transmits motor signals. These signals let you walk, run, and jump in your dreams. The majority of your body is unable to move during REM sleep. That's why these motor signals don't translate into physical movement. Your brain is sending out the right information, but it never reaches your body. Of course, your thalamus doesn't create your dreams alone. Another major contributor is your amygdala. Your amygdala processes emotions in your brain. Like your thalamus, it becomes especially active during REM sleep. That's why your dreams carry such powerful emotions. You may experience sadness, love, or anger. Even if the images are fake, the emotions in your dreams are very real. You enter REM sleep about 5 times per night. The first cycle occurs somewhere in the first 90 minutes after you fall asleep, but it only lasts around 10 minutes. You may be wondering, how can I experience a stunning dreamscape in just 10 minutes? The good news is, you don't have to. Each REM cycle is a little bit longer than the one before, so your 5th and final cycle lasts around an hour. This cycle is the perfect opportunity for lucid dream. The field technique concentrates on this final episode of REM sleep, but it starts about 6 hours into your sleep cycle. If you go to bed around midnight, that's around 6 in the morning. To actually use the field technique, you have to wake up 2 to 3 hours earlier than you normally do. Otherwise, you'll miss your final REM cycle and your chance for a vivid lucid dream. The first step of finger-induced lucid dreaming is setting that alarm. Unlike most lucid dreaming techniques, you don't have to do anything special before bed. Simply set your alarm 2 hours earlier than normal. Place that alarm somewhere nearby, then fall asleep naturally. For step 2, let's jump ahead 6 hours. Your alarm wakes you up in the middle of the night. You're groggy, you're exhausted. You're tempted to smack your alarm and head right back to bed. But the next 2 steps are critical for your lucid dream. Everything you do will affect your ability to immerse yourself inside this dream world. Without moving too much, turn off your alarm. Don't walk to the bathroom. Don't go to the kitchen for a snack. Instead, shift your body into a comfortable position. Relax your arms and legs and slowly sink into your mattress. Now it's time for step 3. Take a few deep breaths through your nose. Feel the blankets draped over your body and place one hand on a flat surface. It could be your pillow, your mattress, or the ground if you're close enough. Begin moving your index and middle fingers up and down. Imagine yourself gently pressing the keys of a piano, alternating between the same 2 notes. Left, right, over and over. Keep the rest of your body perfectly still and let your fingers play. The closer you are to falling asleep, the less you'll notice your fingers moving, until you barely notice them at all. Just like that, you may find yourself waking up inside a lucid dream. The science behind this technique is simple. You move your fingers back and forth to keep your mind awake and aware. While your body is falling asleep, this small movement stimulates your conscious brain. That way you can easily transition into a state of lucidity. The final step is the same for almost every technique. Whether you're using mnemonics, visualization, or meditation, you always need a reality check. Reality checks are small gestures that distinguish dreams from reality. Imagine biting your tongue. Everyone knows what that feels like. The initial shock of clamping down your teeth, the lingering ache on the surface of your tongue. In a dream, biting your tongue doesn't hurt because you're not actually biting anything. Remember, your thalamus is sending motor signals across your brain. However, your body is asleep. It can't move. You imagine yourself biting your tongue, but the muscles in your jaw stand perfectly still. Biting your tongue makes a great reality check. It's subtle and small, but you know exactly what it feels like. If it hurts, you're awake. If it doesn't, you have entered the world of a lucid dream. Just don't get too excited. Keep yourself level-headed and calm so you can experience lucid dreaming at its fullest. With a bit of practice, you can transform your environment, embark on mind-blowing adventures, and discover the shocking mysteries of your subconscious mind.
Hey, thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.